welcome to another episode of Mommy Needs a Break. It is a podcast for new moms who don't have it all together because, look, we ain't got it together, and that's okay. My name is Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop everywhere.
And I'm Marisa Johnson at She is Marisa J. Make sure to follow our podcast at MNAB Podcast everywhere on all platforms. And make sure to check our website out at mnabpodcast.com and join our Patreon, become a member. You know, we're going to work on getting new content. Okay, we're back. We're going to get it together, y'all. Just continue to support us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, look, y'all. Okay, we're moms. Okay, we're moms, which according to a new study is 2.5 full-time jobs in itself. Okay, so we're moms. We have real jobs. We run businesses. We run households. We just needed some time to get our personal lives together.
We did.
We did. All right, but we are back and we revamped. You know, we got a new look on our show. Our branding is different. So, you know, we've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy. What have we been busy doing? What have you been doing, Megan? And we haven't really talked. Girl. So let's catch up.
I know. That's how bad this is. Because, you know, y'all, usually me and Marisa would talk and then we'd shoot a show too, but we haven't even been able to talk. We've been so busy. But I have been, you know, my day job is All Def. I work at All Def. I'm the head of production now. So that means I just kind of oversee everything. Everything that goes on the channels. We just launched All Deaf Women, so check that out. Women.
Megan was in Essence. She's not going to say that. Megan was in Essence. Okay, check her out there.
Oh, Mama, I made it. Do you think they're gonna give me free tickets to Essence Fest?
Hey, I would put. I would use that tickets. To the. Oh, what? I'd be first in line trying to. Hi, I was featured in the month of April, and I wanted to know if you needed any hosting, if I can get some comp tickets. Oh, I will get a whole list of all the asks ready.
They could be like, what? What article was you in?
Girl, you would be surprised.
We don't know you.
I'll write it for you.
Please. Essence Fest is so much fun. So I do advocate for that once this pandemic is gone. Oh my gosh, you're going to have the best time of your life. Do not bring your kids. I'm just saying.
I was pregnant with Aria when Toro went. Oh, so sad. It'll be like girls' trip. Oh, Megan will be up there hosting. Gosh. We'll be in the audience getting all the free stuff. Like,
yeah.
What else? What else is going on?
What else? Oh, so I'm in the process. Oh, I got a new engagement ring, y'all.
Oh. Now Megan's gonna be talking with her hands, guys. She's gonna be like this.
I am
in the camera.
Here's the funny part. So
that's nice,
girl, because it's like, so this is actually like the ring that I wanted. He ended up getting a ring. We got engaged just because it was like I wanted to ask her to marry me now, but he hadn't gotten my ring, so he got me a placeholder, I guess you could say, a placeholder ring,
right?
And then one day he was like, "Hey, we can get your real ring," and I was like.
So he just said it. Like he just said it, or he just like popped up with it, or you guys went and got it together. Like,
no,
you need more details.
So yeah, we went and got it together because like he had always said to me, he was like, you know, like we can like this after he gave me my engagement ring, we got engaged. He was just like, you know, like we'll just upgrade and get you whatever ring like later on. And I was like, oh, I thought whatever engagement ring you got is like the ring you get, right?
Right.
Like, that's just your ring. But for him, he said, I guess it's because of the timing. He was like, okay, I want to propose to her on this day, but he hadn't like went and like looked for the ring, even though he and I had went shopping. So he knew like generally what I wanted, but he hadn't like went to go get it. So he just went to go grab like a ring and was like, here, this is the one I'm gonna give you, but we can get another one another date. So then he said to me, he was like, hey, let's get your ring. So now I got this, y'all. And I'm gonna just be talking with my left hand.
We need to do another thumbnail.
I got on my prep.
Let's do a thumbnail like this.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
we'll do a thumbnail like.
Oh yes, ready.
Chris, 1, 2, take 3.
This. But you know what? You see, I don't put my press-on nails on, so look at these. These are press-ons. Can you believe that?
Those are nice.
I know, but girl, can you believe these are press-on? Look, now I'm gonna tell you this. I've been playing kickball, so this hand looks a hot mess. Okay, so we're not gonna use the right hand today. We're just.
That is funny. But no, to your point though, the rings, my sister just got a brand new ring. And I think it was just, again, like timing. And he really didn't know what he was doing. And, I don't know. But now that they know each other, what it's been like 3 years, he knows what she likes. And he came with it. He came with a bomb
See?
ring. So people change rings all the time. I don't think it's like anything.
And you know what? And I'm actually glad that I got this ring, because here's the thing. I'm very minimal with my jewelry. Look, I don't really wear. I don't have earrings on.
Same.
I don't wear rings. I got a watch. Like, that's it. And so I told him, I was like, I need something that's really gonna be like. I just need my ring to be something I just love, because I don't wear a lot of stuff. I'm gonna wear it
Right.
forever, every single day. So you gonna have to put a little change in there. It's gonna have to be nice, bling blah, bling blah. Okay.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way with jewelry. Like I had told, I think it was an anniversary. I don't know. No, it was Valentine's Day. And Charles like, okay, let's go get you a necklace and some earrings because you never wear it. He likes me to wear jewelry, but the jewelry, or I
Yeah.
won't say but, however, the jewelry Terrell guys buys it's like boom. And I'm not a boom person. I call myself very basic. I'm very basic. I like basic things.
Yeah.
And so the necklace he picked out was
Yes.
like blinged and like just all these, it was beautiful, but it wasn't me, And so
Yeah.
I picked out this,
Yeah.
little, and I could wear it every day. Same with earrings. Terrell bought me, I think,
Yeah.
5 different earrings, and they're just very extraordinary. And I'm not, I won't say I'm not extraordinary, but I don't wear extraordinary things like that
You're
all
just
the
like
time.
simple. It's like a simple
Yeah, and
style.
so
You
then he
do. You just
finally,
have a very simple style, and that's okay.
yeah, and then I finally got these finally after like
He
6
learned. He
pairs
learned.
of earrings. I finally got these just
You better keep them earrings for Halo.
Oh, I have them and I wear them when
Halo is extra, honey. Give
right. When I dress up,
your
I'll put
extra,
on a
baby.
little extra. But my day to day, I'm very basic.
Right.
So it's like you have to learn each other. I feel like it's a thing where you have to learn each other's
Yeah, that's true.
styles and what you like to finally get it. So shout out to the guys who buy
No,
jewelry.
I feel you on that. That is like 100. Right, 100% true. Make sure y'all learn your ladies so you can get them what they like, because they gotta wear it.
Right, not you.
Right. So that is what we've been doing. We've also, girl, we are in the process of buying a home.
Yay! Like today?
Closing at the end of the month type of, like, that's
Really?
how
Oh, so
deep
you
it
guys got
is.
approved.
Yeah, basically, like, we're going through that whole process right now, but like the house is under contract. So
Right.
pending a few more things, inspection, appraisal, like, there's a few more things we got to get
Right.
done. So Lord willing, we get it at the end of the month. But goodness gracious, this is my first home. You ain't tell me it was gonna be like this, Marisa.
It is intense. It is an intense process. It is, but it's worth it, right? At the end, when you
It is.
finally get approved, you get your keys, you get to lay down in your house with no furniture. You're like, whoo. And then you get in there and you're like, how am I going to clean this? I'm not.
Girl, I'm with you on that, because I have always had, maybe it's partly my control issues, but also, like, growing up poor, I'm always looking for ways to save money. And to me, like, why would I hire somebody to clean my house when I have 2 hands? I know how to clean. Let me just clean my house, right? But what I guess, as I'm learning as I get older, it's like, time is money, and do I need to spend my time cleaning, or do I need to spend my time building my brand, doing work at my day job? Like, what should I be doing? So now I'm like, okay, Megan, you need to get help. So this new house, I was like, look, I told my fiance, I said, it better come with a budget for a housekeeper, because your girl ain't cleaning like that when we get to this house. It's too big for me to clean, and I don't really care to. I'd rather work on my projects. Okay.
Amen. Carmen comes to my house once a week, every Monday, 7 a.m. And that's what it is. So, and there's no shame in that.
Yes. Because your house is always spick and span. I don't even understand how it's so clean
It is
with 2
not
babies.
spick and span ever.
It's not as messy as you think it is. I promise you.
People always say that, but I always think it's a mess. But it helps. It helps for her to come on Monday morning, and then we leave. We come back Monday night. The house is reset. It stays clean for a good 30 minutes, and then
Yep.
we get through the week.
See, that's what I need. That's why I'm like, look, this new house, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to feel bad about it, because another thing is, Black women, we try to normalize, like, we need to normalize luxurious, what we consider luxurious things. It's not luxurious
Yes,
to have a house cleaner. It's a
it's not.
necessity.
It is.
Okay.
It
As a
is.
boss, it is a necessity.
I
So
was
let's
doing
normalize
this.
housekeepers.
I was on this Clubhouse, Tarek Ross's Helping Homies
Oh,
Win, and it was about a bunch of like basically the norm was everybody in there had their business together. They're project managers, they're consultants, they help people, they have bomb businesses, they got it all going together, but their personal life was a mess, and they didn't know how to like prioritize their own lives. And I'm like, oh, I'm not alone in
oh
this.
my
But they
gosh.
know how to prioritize everything for
Right.
everybody else. And so I had said that about housekeeping. I was like,
Absolutely.
well, if we have all these bomb ass businesses, then we should have a little extra cash to get somebody to help us clean our house. Because most of us sound like moms on here, and
Absolutely.
we're over here trying to do all this stuff. We need to get somebody up in here to help us clean. All right. So a couple $100 here and there is not
Thank
going to hurt the
you.
bank to help you clean your house. So boom. So congratulations on your
Thank
house.
you.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait for a bomb party.
Thank you. I can't wait to. So y'all just pray for me that we get, like, everything goes smoothly. By the end of the month, we should have it signed for it, keys, everything. So
Megan got
pray
a new
for us,
ring,
y'all.
new house. Megan is
What
out
about
here,
you? What you
okay?
been?
Nothing.
What you? No, don't do that. Don't do me like that, because I have hit you up plenty of times and you have been busy.
Honestly, I've
What
been
have you been doing,
watching my
Marisa?
my children. I watch my children all day. No, no, I'm not joking. No, I come into
You,
the
I
office.
know you do, but don't play yourself and
I'm
make
not
it seem
gonna
like
play
that's all you
myself,
do.
but let me go through the majority of my time. The majority of my time has been watching my children. Terrell is back at work. He comes to the space to work. He leaves around 7:30 in the morning, and my butt be watching my kids. So I come into the space Mondays and Thursdays, and that's when I really am able to just like focus and work on things. I think the biggest thing that honestly, let me take a step back. I went on vacation. That's what I've been doing. I went on
Yes.
vacation. I went to Cabo, okay, with my husband, and we celebrated 5 year
Yes.
anniversary. That's what I've been doing.
It looks so freaking
It's
beautiful, and so
amazing.
I was like looking at y'all's pictures, like, and you looked amazing. Oh my gosh, you look like a
Girl.
whole snack. Okay, this working out Peloton, your food, your juicing has been doing you wonders, honey.
Thanks, girl.
You're looking
Thanks.
great.
No, we loved it there. It was amazing. We already booked our next family trip for August because we're like, we're going to travel. We can't not
Yes.
travel. The fact that we can be this happy, and we're never this happy, but it's possibly to be this happy. We need to do this more often. So
Oh my, wait, where are you guys gonna go for the family trip?
Cancun. We're gonna go to an all
Okay.
inclusive children
Ooh.
friendly resort. It has water slides, it has kid zones, it has all this kid stuff there. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
For anybody wants to go, let me know. So
Oh yeah, I'll let you know, because
August.
homegirl's trying to get it. I'm so sick of, I need to, my birthday's coming up. I need to, my
Oh,
passport is itching. I just feel like I gotta go.
you
I
should.
gotta go. I
Yeah,
gotta get out of
you
here.
have to. You don't realize me. That's what we talk about. We're like, we don't realize we can actually do things like this, and we need to stop acting like we can't. Um,
But I mean, like, COVID is real, y'all. So for those of y'all who, COVID is real. We get it. However, you and I have both had COVID, so
and I ain't tripping. Okay, I'm out here
we
with my
had we
butler.
had the antibodies.
Okay, with my butler and my, herbs
Wait, y'all had
and
a butler?
we had a butler. Okay, and I told myself I put too much energy into trying to take care of us and our bodies and our immune systems to be up in the house stressing. So I'm not tripping. Y'all can
Yes.
trip. I'm not. I'll have the resort to myself. Okay. Okay. I'll be out there by
Oh
myself
yes.
while y'all at home scared. So
Oh my
that's what I'm gonna
gosh, I want to go. Was there any people there? Or was it like very,
Yeah,
very like
it was
minimal?
people there. No, it was people there. It wasn't packed, but there was a good amount of people there. Uh, what else? Yeah, so that's what I just recently did. I've just been working at my co-working space, Law Create Space, trying to reopen. Check us out on ABC. um, yeah, we
Yes,
just
you've been doing interviews, yes, left and right.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of interviewing, just getting open, building our partnerships. Like we've been heads down. We've been heads down. We've been doing all the groundwork so that we can blow up.
Yeah,
That's all. That's
blow
really
up
all. We've been
chicks.
doing a lot of groundwork. I've been doing a lot of heads down work for the foundation of our life, I feel like. And so that
Yes.
really sums it up. But I was able to get away for a couple of days and relax. So but now we're back. I miss
Oof,
the podcast. I miss this time we have together.
I know.
I
We
know.
miss y'all. We miss
Yeah,
talking.
we do
This
miss
is our
talking.
break.
It is. It
Our
is.
break away from everything else.
It is.
Okay, so now that y'all know what we've been up to, let's get into one of our favorite segments. Ain't no shame.
Ain't no
What's your ain't no
shame.
shame, Marisa?
So my ain't no shame is teaching your 3-year-old how to fight. I have no shame in that, right? Because my two girls, it's very interesting. Aria, the 1-year-old, can throw down. Like any big kid, her big cousins, they try to mess with her. You're not getting past Aria, okay? You're not getting past this girl. This is baby Debo. She does not play games. Don't play with her. Don't leave your food
And
around her.
she's so sweet.
She
She's
is,
so
but don't
sweet.
test her, okay? She will body slam you. She will take your food. She will do whatever she needs to
My
do to
baby.
survive. However, Halo is very nice. Halo is very sweet. She's very strong, and I don't even understand. Like she's strong, but she's so nice. And the other day she came home, and there was this child who was messing with her, this little girl. I'm not gonna even go into this, but and I was upset. Like, don't be letting her take your toys away from you. And then she had like a little black eye. And I'm like, girl,
Wait, what?
yes.
This child gave your baby a black eye?
Someone hit her with a toy or something, like a toy phone, and Shayla gonna cry. And I'm like, you need to toughen up. Okay. So she only goes to daycare right now 2 days a week. So the days that she's been home, every day I've been like, okay, I'm gonna be this person. What do you do when I do this? And I'm like, no, you go like this. And no, you tell her to get off of you. And I've just been sitting there like, okay, you need to implement this, girl. Okay, I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not gonna have these little girls
Oh
out
my
here punking you. And so the actual little shameful part, I took her to daycare and I had the stories mixed up. I thought this one little girl did all these things to her. And so I'm talking to the daycare lady and I'm like, she didn't want to come today. She was really upset, you know. And then I listed all the things the girl did. She's like, well, or no. I don't know what she said, but I was like, I'm out here teaching her karate, okay? Because I don't want to be out here with my daughter getting beat up. And she's like, well, so and so didn't necessarily do those two things. It was this person. And I was like, oh, really? It's the whole time I'm using the girl's name. Like, when so and so does this, what you gonna do? When so and so does this, and I'm like, oh, she didn't do all those things. I was like, oh, she's like, no, it was an accident. Like, it was an accident. Like, this person just accidentally like knocked her with this, and then this person. I was like, oh, so I'm in the house like, oh, I have it out for this one little girl. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. And so I was a little embarrassed. But then I was just like, no, I'm not going to be embarrassed because Halo needs to
no.
learn. She needs to learn how to protect herself. She needs to learn how to boundaries. She needs to learn how to
Yes.
yell when someone touches her. You don't want someone to touch you. I told her, don't touch me, okay? And like put your hand up. Don't touch me. And then you go tell the teacher. And but I was a little embarrassed when I was like telling her I was teaching her karate and stuff.
That is so funny. I know her teacher was like, ma'am, it was an accident. You over here trying to beat up children.
Look,
It was an
I
accident.
need my kids to beat up somebody before they beat up her. I'm not you. Halo
I
bruises
feel
very
you.
easily, so any little thing that touches her face, like don't touch my face. Don't touch my face.
Right. I feel
Um,
like you're teaching her like you growing up, how you were tough and
whew,
you like fought and stuff.
like
You were so tough.
don't touch me. But and she'd be like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." I'm like, "Hello, no." You say, "Don't touch me."
She's so sweet.
And she's
Bless
so
her
sweet
heart.
and so nice. Halo's the sweetest little baby ever, and
She
like, I
is.
just can't
She
imagine her
is.
in this world with mean people. Like,
I
I'm gonna turn into
know.
my mom. I mean, it's gonna be everywhere. Like, I'm gonna be everywhere trying to beat up kids
Defend.
and
That's
trying to
what you
beat
do.
up
Don't
parents.
talk to my baby sideways. Don't talk to my baby any kinds of way. Girl, it's so funny because Mav has his school has the cameras. So I can go and look and see
Oh,
like what's
don't.
happening, girl. I be on her all the time, okay? Don't and the teachers know. Cause if I see something wrong, I will call the school, tell the front desk, can you go back there and tell Miss Fran? I see Mav got looked like he peed in his pants. Can she change his pants? And then the director gonna call me back. It's like, ma'am, it wasn't pee, it was milk. I was like, oh, okay, I just want to make sure because it looked like pee from this camera angle. From camera angle two, it looked like pee. So they know, like, they know y'all better take care of my baby because I'm watching. And
Ooh,
so, like, I see him now. So, mind you, I'm like, your mama bear, like, none of these kids better touch my son. Okay, they better not put no hands on him. I'm gonna do just like you, Mav. Boundaries, fight. Here, that's how you punch. Now, mind you, he's a boy, so he already is naturally like that,
yeah,
and he has two like adult brothers, like
right.
21 and almost 18. So they always just play fight. They hit each other. They put, they just do boy stuff. So I'm like, okay, my son kind of knows how to fight. Cool. But I'm watching these cameras. Come to find out, Mav is the bully. Okay, he's walking around snatching toys. He's walking around. These kids are just happy, just playing. He like will single somebody out, take their toy and run.
You don't want
And
that.
like, and then they'll be like, right, and they're like coming back, like they look like they're, like trying to chase him down, and then they'll give up. They go find a new toy to play with. They play with
Oh,
that toy. He comes back and takes their other toy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my child is the one that is gonna get the parents is gonna be mad at me. Like,
right.
what's wrong with your
Calling.
son
Can
over here? Still,
you take Mav away from my kid? That little boy over there. Can you make
oh
sure
my
he?
gosh. I was like, my
That's
son
fun.
is the bully.
Shoot.
My son is the bully.
I rather be Mav than to be getting punked. Okay,
No,
bruises
no.
on your
Girl, he
face.
be, but I know, but still, I just be like, ugh. And then one time, I think he was like trying to take somebody's toy, and the little boy hit him, and he like fell or something. I guess he wasn't expected.
Oh
And he had
no.
a little bruise right above his, and he's light bright too, so he had a little bruise right above
Mm-hmm.
his eye. They had to call us and was like, just so Mav, he got
Yep.
pushed, and I was like, what happened? And then she was
The
like, well, he
incident
was trying to
calls.
take this little boy's toy. Right. He's trying to take the toy. The little boy was like, not today. So I was like, okay,
Not
man,
today,
we're gonna have to
Mav.
have a
Okay.
conversation. Have a conversation about you taking people toys. So yes, I feel you. I feel you on that 100,000%.
Whew.
Okay.
Ain't no
All right,
shame,
y'all.
huh?
Let's ain't no shame. Ain't no shame. Let's scroll. So we have a couple things that interested us this week. So I'll start. Okay, so we all know everything's going on with the vaccines right now. Well, at least 7 colleges will require students to get vaccinated to return to campus this fall. That's like crazy to me. Like, you cannot come if you're not vaccinated. So those schools are Brown University, Rutgers University, Northeastern University, Cornell, Fort Lewis College, Nova Southeastern in Florida, and then St. Edward's University in Texas. So if you know anybody that's going to these
Wow.
schools, they're going to have to get vaccinated before they can
Hmm.
physically come on campus. Isn't that crazy? So what do you think about this? What are some of the pros? What are some of the cons?
I have no pros. I hope we don't get. I don't want to get shadow banned, and I don't want to get like taken off of YouTube. But I'm not. I'm against the entire vaccine process. I will not be getting the vaccine. So I mean, that's why I was like, wait, is it suggested or is it mandatory? This is
No, they
mandatory.
said you can do virtual school if you're gonna be
Oh,
virtual
all
school
right.
if you're not. But that's what I'm saying. That's so crazy. Like, oh, I can't go back to school unless I have this vaccine. That isn't. First of all, it was an emergency vaccine. Okay, it's not like it had gotten tested thoroughly.
Right.
It's brand new technology when it comes to types of vaccinations. Um,
It is a
and the fact that
trial.
you're right and you're mandating, meaning like that to me is it just sounds so fishy.
Yeah. No.
It sounds so fishy. Y'all ain't never mandated no vaccines the entire time of vaccinations,
Right.
but you're mandating your people. Like, now people can't go to schools physically. Are you saying that unless they get vaccinated? And you're talking about traveling. Well, what if they do that with traveling? Like, what if they say you can't
Guess
go
I'm
or
not
come back
going.
in
I
this
guess I'm
country
not
unless
going
you're
nowhere.
vaccinated?
Or maybe we
Shit,
leave.
I got to
Maybe
go.
maybe we leave and don't come back. I don't mind not living out here. I do not mind not living in the United States. I do not care to live here. So that's not even. You're not gonna threaten
Actually,
me to not
yeah.
come back here. Well, I don't have to come back. Shit.
Well, I guess I'll just live like a queen elsewhere.
Right. And it's funny because I was asking I was talking to one of my family members about it because their boss was pressuring them about it. And I was like, wait, so will you get fired? Is this mandatory? Like, well, it's not mandatory. It's just the pressure.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, you have to wear a mask still, right? And you could still get it, right? And so I don't think people really think for their actual self. And I think it's very sad, to be honest. It's like a sad
And here's the
situation.
I will say that I have learned what I want to do with my body. I'm not going to put that on anyone else. So I would appreciate if they don't do that to me. So for example, I understand why we need vaccines, okay? I understand the importance of having them, especially in a country when you have a pandemic. I get it, okay? I get the whole idea. This particular one, not a fan of. I'm not a fan of most of them. But I'm definitely not a fan of this one. So, girl, every time I talk to my parents, every time. Deacon and Sister Thomas is. So when you getting the vaccine, Marlon getting the vaccine. When y'all go, y'all know y'all got to get the vaccine for Mav. And I was like, I just had coronavirus like 2 months ago, right? Like the antibodies are
Right.
still fresh in my body. My mom was like, well, how do you know you have antibodies? This is what my mom said to me today. She was like, how do you know you have antibodies? And I said, Mom, I had coronavirus. I had like a confirmed case of COVID. And she was like, but do you know if you have antibodies or not? I was like, Mom, this is how the body works. Like, this is not new. Okay, you got a virus, you have a
Right.
sickness, your body fights it off, and then you have antibodies because it kind of like teaches your body, like, hey, if you see these things again, here's how we fight it. Mom, that's okay. That's science. Okay, it doesn't change because it's COVID. I have
Right.
antibodies. She was like, I don't know. How do you know if you have the antibodies? Because I beat COVID, Mom. That's how I know.
Because I'm alive.
I was just like, okay, if y'all don't stop,
But
look, I get why my parents got it, and I
doesn't the
get why they
shot
got
only
it.
last like 6 months? It's only like 6 months or something like that.
Probably it's not like it's definitely not going to be one of those shots that lasts for a long time. Like, you get the shot once or once every 10 years. It's not one of those, because guess what? This is a capitalistic country. These pharmaceutical companies can't make money if it's a one-time thing, right?
Oh no, definitely not. With my
Exactly.
mom, she has underlying conditions, and I was very like in my spirit. I was like, "You're not getting this shot." She's like, "My job is," and I'm like, "You're not getting this shot." And my mom is like me in a lot of ways, so she started doing her own research. This woman usually goes to bed around 7 o'clock at night. This lady called me around 11 p.m. and she went down a rabbit hole, and she completely she just took the time to read. She actually just took the time to
Yeah.
read about it, the ingredients. She read about just different studies, just different vaccines, different how they're doing certain things in different countries, different symptoms in different countries that aren't even near what we have been experiencing. And she just took the time to read for a few hours, and her mind was completely blown out of the water. And I was like, how do people not know these things?
Yeah.
And I was like, because they don't read, because they don't look at alternative news. They don't don't get me started. But she just took the time to read.
You know,
She just took the time to read. That's it.
right.
That's it. And then she started
And
having so many
and I think
questions.
because and then see, and when you trust for me, I don't trust the government. I don't trust that they have my best interest at
Oh
heart. Why
no,
would they?
never.
Right? Like, why do you think the government cares about you?
Right.
Why would they do that? Why would they put your interest before their own, right? So I understand why they're trying to get everybody vaccinated, because it we want herd immunity, as they're saying, but there's so many other issues that I just can't overlook.
Yeah.
And so
Nah.
if you're really trying to get herd immunity, well, why do you have to do it with a vaccine that has brand new technology, which is mRNA? Why didn't you just do it the old fashioned way, the way you've been doing vaccines? Like, why is that? Oh, because you have to do like testing for years to get it right. Is that the
Oh
reason
yeah.
why?
Oh yeah.
If you see what I'm
Oh
saying? So
yeah.
there's so many issues, and
Right.
I'm like, this just doesn't sound right. This not. I'm not okay with that. It doesn't sit right with me, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody not to get it because it's your body. If you feel like, hey, I need
Right.
to get it. If you work in a hospital or you're a cop or you're working around children, like you have a lot of contact. I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody they shouldn't get it. It's your body. Now, my family members may be something different, but I feel like everyone just needs to
Wait.
do their own research.
However, if you're not telling someone that they shouldn't get it, or if you want to get it, go ahead. Then don't sit up and talk to me at birthday parties about how I'm not getting it and how I'm crazy not to get it. Okay? If you want to go do
That's what
whatever
I'm
you want to
saying.
do, then don't bother me about me not doing whatever I want to do. Don't bother me. Because
Right.
I just want to enjoy my time just like you are. And it's casual conversation. Oh, I got my second shot yesterday. I was like, okay, why are you talking about
Oh,
this?
good for you.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
Girl, me too. I was telling you, this is the same, and I love my parents, but today I just was like, I don't want to hear nothing about this shot. Y'all, every time y'all call me, the first thing you say is, y'all gonna get the shot? No. So now y'all are pushing me to the point where I'm about to tell you all the ingredients that's in it because y'all don't know what's in it. So do you want me to tell you? Because now they both are fully vaccinated. So do y'all want me to know what y'all put in your body? Because you keep
Right.
asking me these questions, I'm about to tell you that you got
Right.
aborted
And it's
fetus
fun.
cells inside your
And
veins.
other DNA, which can be monkeys, hamsters, it could be a lot of things. So
So I'm just saying, don't let me
look,
start. I'm not over here preaching to you. Don't preach to
right.
me.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I'm sure we'll talk about the coronavirus and vaccines on another show, but remind me to tell you about the woman who just randomly came up to me. I swear God is sending people to me because I will be out
Probably.
minding my own business and people will just start talking to me about this. And I'd be like, I don't know what to tell you, girlfriend. I'll bring it up another episode.
Okay. Okay, yes, because I want to hear about
It's
this.
hilarious.
Okay.
Well, it's not funny actually. It's really not funny, but I feel like it's actually what some people will experience, and I feel bad. But the bottom line is really to think for yourself. Think for yourself.
Yeah,
You know. Um,
that's it.
but
That's it. Just do
anyways,
your own research.
right.
Um.
I have
Okay.
a.
So wait.
Oh,
So
go
do
ahead.
you think there will be anything else that's banned? Do you think they will start like banning, like, oh, if you don't have the vaccine, you can't do this, can't do this?
Oh, if I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they want to take it there because please believe, like for everything you do, there's going to be people against it. So I don't know what type
Mm-hmm.
of backlash they want. But I'll wait and see. And people
Especially the
keep
same
throwing it
people.
out me. Go ahead.
Especially the same people who stormed the Capitol, like, yeah, I need my right to not wear a mask. Okay, these are the same people
Oh,
that's not going to be okay with you mandating a vaccine.
telling right, right. And so that's why when people say things to me, but they said I can't do this. Like, did they say that yet, or are you saying they're gonna say that? That's two different things. When you think they're gonna do something, and them saying they're and them actually doing it are two different things. And to be peer pressured by
Yeah,
the thought of them possibly doing something is not good enough for me. Like you got to tell me, and then when you tell me I
there you
can't
go.
do something, that's already a whole problem. So that's not gonna be
Mm.
okay either way. I don't think. But we will wait and see, right? We're gonna wait and see. Tell me I gotta go to
We'll wait
another
and see. We'll
country.
wait and see. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below about if you think other things will get banned or if you don't get vaccinated. Let us know in the comments. All right, let's keep scrolling. Marisa, what else we got today, this
So
week?
on a maybe it's a lighter note, maybe it's not a lighter note. I don't know. So Team Kardashian is going into overdrive this morning or this week to erase private photos showing a side of Khloe. I guess she didn't want others to see, just her family. It was basically a picture. She was by the pool. It was her face. It was her body. She was in a bikini. And I guess it didn't have heavy editing and airbrushing like Khloe usually likes to have on her post. And then she later came on with the video saying, the photo was posted this week was beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with their body image their whole life, when someone takes an unflattering photo or you're not in the best lighting to capture your body the way you've worked so hard, to get to this point, and then share it with the world. You should have the right to take it down, no matter who you are in this world. So, I mean, I guess it's like two parts. It's interesting, right? We all, I guess, don't post that photo of me. We all care about what photos go up of us in certain aspects. But if you are so used to like airbrushing and touching up photos, I guess that is something that like would be very serious, which I get in some degrees. So is she tripping? Is this legitimate? Would you want your photos taken down? Like, what do you think about this?
Oh, girl, yes. Look, I'm all about the photo editing. Okay, I edit all my photos. That's why it takes me forever to post photos because I'd be like, I gotta go in the editing room. Okay, I gotta go turn. What is it? The red light. You know how they be in like photo, like real photographers be in the red room, like making sure their photos are whatever. Look,
Right.
that's what I be doing in my head. I need to make sure this picture looks a certain way because I do have body image issues. I get it. I get what she's saying. So she absolutely has the right to say, take that picture down of me. I don't want that picture released to the public. I get it. Now,
Right.
on the flip side of it, I think it says something bigger about not loving yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, she's put in a lot of work to lose the weight. Yes, she spent a lot of money to get her body lipo tucked, whatever, all that good stuff, right? She deserves to be seen a certain way. However, that was a real picture of you. And it didn't look bad. She
Yeah.
said it was a beautiful
It
picture.
didn't
But the
look
truth is,
bad.
the,
Yeah.
the message behind what she was saying is that I have a very poor self image. I don't really love
Yeah.
myself. I don't really love myself. So
Right.
I don't want to see pictures of myself in a way that isn't what I want it to look like. I need it to look a certain way. I
Right.
don't really love myself. So I think that to me is the bigger issue. It's like, well, why don't you love yourself? And what can you do to start loving yourself no matter what you look like?
Yeah. But you think about it. I guess I mean you could relate to this. So you think about it from her point of view is where her body and her image is her life. It's been her life for how old are we? What season are we in? 46 of
Shoot.
keeping up with the
It's something.
Kardashians?
I don't know, girl. A
And it's
million
like
season a million.
all she knows, all they know is like what the public sees of them. And so they're not interested in no candid shots. They're not interested in you seeing what she looked like on her pool with her friends, unedited. That's
Yes.
not what she's interested in. So I wonder
Right.
if it's a two part. If it's like, okay, this is my business. I need you to see how my business, like this is what my business looks like, or is it that she doesn't love herself? And I'm not saying either or. Like, is it? What do you know what I mean? Like
No, I think it's I think it's 100% she doesn't love herself.
oh,
Because as somebody who's struggled with body image issues, you don't see the beauty in all you see is what it should be, right? You don't
yeah,
go, hey, you know what? I got a little fat here, my rolls here, but even though this ain't what I wanted to look like, I'm still beautiful. And I don't mind posting a picture like this because that's really how I look, you know?
yeah,
So for her to go through that amount of, lengths and like I thought it was one of her old fat pictures. I was like, oh Lord. And then when I saw the picture, I was like, girl, like it wasn't even
yeah,
and that's how I know she got a serious body image because it
yeah,
wasn't even bad enough to be like the only person who saw anything wrong with it was her.
yeah.
Guaranteed. Nobody looked at it and went, oh my gosh, she's fat. Oh my gosh, she's nobody said that about her. It was
Right.
only her. That's how I know she really needs to take some time to heal those parts that make her feel like I don't love myself. Because
Yeah.
I talk about getting lipo and stuff. I might get it. I still
Yeah.
suffer from, but I understand that it's because I don't love myself fully. And you know what I'm saying? I don't love myself. If I did, I would go, okay, Megan, you love yourself. You're getting this. Like, do you really need this? Like, why do you need this? Why do you need
I
this?
don't so it's interesting because I've been talking to a lot of moms lately over the past week about like the lipo or maybe like boob implants or boob reduction, but and I know them personally and they do love themselves. Like the girls will be out in bikinis, they be out living their lives like whatever. However, they're just like, but I want big boobs or like no, I just if you want me to have another kid, I'm about to do this because I want my flat stomach back. Like that, I want my flat stomach. Like I don't care, I want my flat stomach back. But
I'm not. Look, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not saying that, I don't want anyone to think I'm saying you hate yourself. That's what I'm saying. It's not a love like hate. It's not those extremes. I'm saying there is a level of self
Oh
insecurity
yeah.
and a little
Oh
level
yeah.
of like, it just, everybody's different where they're at. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you want to look like something that you are not,
Right.
then there's some kind of self-love that you still need to work through.
I think insecurity is a good one because we were having this conversation. We were literally having this conversation, and I'm not either way. It's like I'm literally just had these conversations with 4 moms, and our husbands were there too. And it was like, oh no, it ain't nothing about me being not loving my. This was the conversation. Not loving myself. You see me in my bathing suits. I'm chunky. But if I'm about to have this man's second baby, this is what I'm about to do afterwards. Like I was like, and I was starting to get a better understanding though of like why some people do it. Like,
Right.
like, oh yeah, like I had these kids and now I can't bounce back. Like with Halo, I feel like I bounced right back. With Aria, it's taking so much longer for me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's like, well, damn, I ain't trying to do all this work.
Right.
Dang.
And then sometimes it's not even sometimes you do the work and you still look a certain way and you're like, okay, I need some extra help. I'm not saying don't get the help. Get the help. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. But I also think we do ourselves a disservice to make
Yeah.
it seem like it's just, oh, I just want to look different. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to look different?
Yeah.
Most people say, oh, because this is not what I look like before. Well, why do you need to look
Yeah.
like what you look like before? What is wrong with you
Right.
today? So I think when you start asking those questions and you drill down, then it gets to a level of, oh, insecurity. There's a level of like you don't love yourself as much as you should. But most people ain't
So
gonna ask all them
how
questions. They
about
gonna keep it surface.
wait, so what if you say, yeah, I'm insecure. I'm insecure about my boobs. They're too small. I want them big. Like, okay. So if you address it,
That's no, I'm not
if
saying
you
don't get it done. I'm saying
no, 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 no,
understand
no,
why.
no, no.
Most
I know
people
you're not saying it. I'm asking. I'm asking. So if you like know that you're insecure that you have small boobs, and you're like, I want big boobs. I want my shirts to look like this. I want my boobs to be big. I want to be out here in my bikini. I just want my nipple bathing suits. This is what I want. Like, because I'm insecure about my little boobs. I don't have this problem. I'm just using an example. And
no, that's my problem, girl. That's
so, like, if you acknowledge your insecurities, is that good enough to be like, okay, cool? Like, and now I got my big boobs. I love it. I love everything that's going on now. Is that like, what am I trying to say? Are you good? Like, do you get a pass? Like, you acknowledge your insecurities. You're not in denial. You know you got an insecurity and you want it. You want to fix it up. Like, is that cool? Like,
that's cool. You could have fixed it up with even out addressing it and just being like, oh, my boobs used to be bigger and then I had a baby and they got flat and now I want them back. Like it could have been that simple. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I'm just saying we need to be honest. So there
yeah,
is,
being
even
honest.
if you're saying I am insecure because my boobs are little and I want them to be bigger. Well,
Yeah.
why do you want them to be bigger?
Because
Is
I
it
want my
because
shirts to fill out. I want my cleavage out there.
so then get a small instead of wearing a medium. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. We just have to be very honest about
Yeah.
why we're doing what we're doing. It's because
Yeah.
in society it tells you the women who have bigger breasts are more desirable. It's more beautiful. Flat
Mm,
chested is a sign of, it's very manly. It's not as why? So as long as you're very clear, like, okay, you have this self-image, you feel like you want bigger boobs because you're insecure because they're small. But why do you think that's a problem? Why do you feel like small boobs don't make you as beautiful as someone who has bigger boobs? Like, I'm just saying, let's get to the root of why you really want that done.
right.
You can still get it
Right.
done.
Or why you
I'm
think
just saying,
your
be
belly
honest.
fat isn't
Be
beautiful.
honest. That's what I'm saying. Why do
Right.
I feel like,
I hear
why
that.
do I want to get lipo? Because I still want to get lipo and I want to do a fat transfer to my boobs. I'm 100% honest when I'm telling
To
you that
your
I am
boobs,
insecure,
you
but
could
I'm
do
also,
that?
yes, girl, it's called fat transfer. Yes.
I
Upper
know you
cup,
could do
look
it
it
to
up.
your butt, but I didn't know that you could do it to
And
your
your boobs too.
boobs.
Yeah,
Wow,
I've
I
only
didn't
seen
know
it
that.
like they call it upper cup. And so you can't do, I don't think you could do it as big as you would like
Oh,
do your butt, but you can go
yeah.
up a little bit. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
but I have been honest about, like, because it's been a journey for me. I used to just be like, oh, same thing. I want my shirts to fill out more. I want to be like smaller waist. But then I had to be honest and was like, okay, Megan, the truth is you really just don't love your body. And why don't you love your body? It's because of what society says is beauty, and you fed into it. You've believed that
Right.
having bigger boobs makes you more desirable and makes you more beautiful. You believe that if you're smaller, that like you'll be more you'll be more beautiful on the outside, which will make you feel more beautiful on the inside. But that's not the truth. Why do you think there's people who get plastic surgery and then need like 50 other surgeries? And you're like, why did you get all that? It's because you didn't really love yourself,
Right.
and no amount of fixing the outside is going to fix the inside. Like no
Mm.
amount. And that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. You got to
that's true.
really address why you're doing it and what the root is. Do it. I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I'll probably get some. I'm thinking about it. But I have to and that took me years to realize the truth is I don't really want lipo. I just want to love myself the way I look. When I look in the mirror and I see them rolls and I see these little small titties, I want to look in the mirror and go, damn, she's cute. And I want to feel that for real. And so, and then and it
Yeah.
took me some time to get there because I never really understood, like, oh, I really don't want the lipo. I'm thinking I need the lipo or I need the,
Mhm.
breast implants because I don't like the way my boobs look. When in essence, I'm like, no, I
Right.
want to look at my boobs and be like, boom, okay, flat titties, hey, and be cool with it. Right.
Right. Right. Makes sense. It makes sense. Makes sense.
But ladies, do what
Interesting.
you want
Well,
to do.
hopefully
Do
she
what
gets
you
the
want to do.
pictures down. Yeah. Hopefully she gets the pictures down. Cuz I wouldn't want to look at an ugly picture of myself.
I feel her. I feel like
I
I said,
actually Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I feel it
Okay,
because
go
I do
ahead.
the same thing. I will edit. I'll be like, don't put that picture of me. Put this one up. I tell all my friends, we take a group picture, send it to me. I need to edit it first, and I will send it back.
Terrell always posts pictures of me, and I'll be like, "You picked that picture out of all the photos you had," because all the photos are always on his phone, and I'd be like,
Right.
"Oh, why did you post?" I never say it because he would think I was so vain. He would think I was so like, "Oh, that is not who I married." Really, you care that much? I want to just be like, "Oh my god, can I just go take it down? Can you please take it down?" I never say it, but I like cringe at the photo selections he picks of me that he took of me. But then I think like, well, he took it of me, so he must think it's beautiful. And then I have to tell myself
Yes.
that like he
Oh,
thinks it's
good.
beautiful, so he posted it. I hate it, but I'm not gonna go crazy and try to sneak in his phone and delete it because that would be really crazy.
Yes.
Some would be
And I
really
will tell you, girl, and that a lot of that is all in your head because I look at those pictures that he's a really good photographer. So I have not seen not one bad picture of you. So just keep that in mind.
I keep it in
Nobody thinks these
mind.
pictures are bad except for me.
I
Except for
keep it in
me.
mind, but I sometimes I'll be like, oh, you chose that one. Oh my god, look at my tummy. Oh my god, my tummy. I see the outprint of it. Oh god, it's not flat.
Oh, girl, you are so funny. All right,
Anyway.
we got to get out of here, y'all. So, which brings us to our peaceful, inspirational moment of the show. I'm fine. That's how we respond to people when they ask us how we're doing. And a lot of times we're not really fine, but we
Mm-mm.
just say that. So, here's some words of encouragement as you guys go throughout your week. This quote comes from Saint Francis de Sales. Never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit.
Hmm.
Do not lose your inner peace for anything whatsoever, even if your whole world seems upset. Mm. I had to read that slow because I was just like,
Right. I'm like, I'm
ooh,
gonna go to sleep.
calm
Go to
spirit,
sleep.
inner peace. Uh, and no, that's seriously like, and what does the Bible say that be content in all things? So no matter like what chaos is going on in your life, like just quiet your spirit, calm yourself. Everything's okay. It ain't as bad as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems in the moment. So just keep that in your spirits to be peaceful this week. And there's one more quote that I thought was fitting. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are
Hmm.
anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. And that's from Lao Tzu. And that's true.
Wow. What
Because
did you
usually,
look
like,
up?
I'm just like,
Peaceful quotes?
yes,
That's
actually, I
great.
did. Because I was like, I need a little peace because I have been overwhelmed, honey. Okay. So I was like, let me be
Yeah.
peaceful this
Yeah.
time. So we wish you
That was
guys
great.
peace this week. Are you peaceful? Do you feel peaceful? You look peaceful.
That made me just like I told you before we started, I get a lot of anxiety when I have back to back things. Like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you film all the time, how you Like, I don't, because if I didn't have to film, like, I just go through my days like boom, 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 next. But when I know I have to get on it, do an interview or film something in between my hectic days, I get so much anxiety because I can't like get in the moment, right? I can't like, because I'm thinking about what I have to do
Yeah.
next. And so that was really
Right.
great though. That like put me at a peace. Like, okay, my next meeting will be fine. I'll be late for it. It'll be okay, and they'll be all right. Everyone will live.
Yes. They'll be okay. They'll be all right.
They'll be all right.
But that's being said, y'all, thank you. It's been great taking a break with you, and we hope you enjoyed taking your break with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Make sure you continue to follow us on all of our social media at MNAB Podcast. And, we're going to have some exclusive footage and giveaways. So click our Patreon link, become a patron, support us. Please. Oh, I'm Megan Thomas at Make Scoop everywhere.
And I'm Marisa Johnson, and she is Marisa J. Like Megan said, make sure to follow us on all platforms, and we will see you next time.